Good morning to the Tri-Cities, Washington, southeastern version. Since I think we're the only Tri-Cities in Washington State, and we're in the southeast portion of Washington.
We are.
So,
welcome to our corner of the world. Good morning, Sunday morning. Hope you're having a great Sunday morning so far.
Had a lovely day yesterday at the church.
We did.
We
It was
did.
so fun seeing real people.
I know. We actually did hugs. And not from a distance. But,
From a
I mean, because
distance.
we've been vaccinated, and
Yep.
and they were
And they
too.
were too, and so we could.
So we could, and it was outside and
Yeah,
momentarily, and
Yeah.
it was quite nice. It was quite nice.
Oh, we missed you all.
We were busy.
Yeah.
We were there 3 hours, and I think we were standing most of the time,
Yeah.
doing healings and having people watch the labyrinth, walk the labyrinth. Takes
It was
two of us
really,
to talk.
Yeah, it does. Takes two of us to do anything.
Oh.
Good thing we're a good team.
Yeah.
So, wanted to show you.
My toe? Oh no, you don't want to do that.
Oh, no. Oh. He had his toe operated on. I'm not a nurse for a reason. I helped bandage it the first
time
day.
she asked it, well, should I help you rebandage the thing? And I go, are you going to pass out on me? And she goes, I don't know.
I don't know. So I made it through, and then afterwards I had to lay down. It was awful.
Hi, Tracy. Hi, Terry.
Want to show you beauties from my garden. Oh, they're kind of big.
Okay, you're missing some of the really prettiest one, right?
And I got too much water in there, so be careful.
Oh my God, you really do. Like these ones right there.
Purple.
I like
they? And the bronze.
I like the bronze.
Isn't
It's
that
turned around the wrong
beautiful?
way.
And the yellows.
It's turned around the wrong way. There we go. Sort of. I
How
twisted
about
it.
that one?
It's twisted anyway.
Oh, I just
Well, show it to
would
him.
you like to see the bronze? Darn. Oh well. So I have to take it out of the room, otherwise I can't breathe. But I wanted to show you.
Yep.
Maybe I'll take him to my daughter-in-law this afternoon or something.
Yeah, that'd be a good idea. Goodbye. Bye,
I'll be
Jan.
back.
We'll see you later. Hi, Vicky. Hi, Valerie. We're going to have more show and tell as soon as she gets back, too. At least I think she's going to do it then. Huh?
We can do that later.
Oh, okay. We're going to do that later. So, stay tuned. We have more. The dog just ran out of the room because she heard Jan leaving the room, and she fell over trying to make the turn. So yeah. So.
You have nothing to say, Phil?
No, I've been just yakking, saying nothing. So. Oh, hi, Mary. Oh, speaking of Mary. Oh, it's no big deal. They had to remove my toenail. So not my toe, my toenail. So, not that big a deal. But actually, since I saw Mary,
Mary Lilka?
Since, well, I didn't see her, but I saw the name. Geologists in our viewing audience. We had 3 or 4 people ask yesterday about the same green stones that we have in the labyrinth. You know, everything in our labyrinth was brought by all the people at the church. So all the rocks that you see, if you saw it in the videos, they've all been brought by people. So, and I remember somebody bringing those rocks, but I don't remember if they said they knew what they were or didn't, just thought they were cool. And I don't know.
They're very cool.
We don't know what they are.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
So if anybody has an idea,
Let us know.
yep, that would be cool.
Okay.
Right. Oh, okay. My stuff then? We're just going to start. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. These are baby rompers. So, baby rompers, not t-shirts or sweatshirts. So, baby rompers. Little kid in a crib. It says, my first man cave.
Jeez.
It says, I believe you were expecting me.
Oh, yes.
I'm not crying. I'm ordering dinner. And 50% mommy, 50% daddy, 100% cute.
Mm,
And
that's true.
could I be any cuter?
No.
There we go. We do have a couple patron saints by the name of John Lennon and George Carlin.
Yay, George and John. What is wrong with
I
your
have
mouth?
no idea. Mouth ain't working.
They operated
today.
on your toe, not your mouth.
Well, there you go. It's part of my brain, I guess. John said, love is real. Real is love. Love is feeling. Feeling love. Love is wanting to be loved. Love is touch. Touch is love. Love is reaching. Reaching love. Love is asking to be loved. Love is you. You and me. Love is knowing. We can be. Love is free. Free is love. Love is living. Living love. Love is needing to be loved. No, that was the end. So.
Da, 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 da.
Da, 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 da.
Wrong song.
Oh, whatever, it's a wrong song, but it works. Still works. And George, do you think Sammy Davis ate Junior Mints? Sammy Davis Jr. for people that are too young to know what the heck he's talking about. So, part of the Rat Pack, the original Rat Pack. So look it up. Actress Sharon Stone's first role in a feature film was a cameo in Woody Allen's 1980 comedy Stardust Memories. She is credited only as Pretty Girl on the Train.
Oh. Good way to start.
Good way to start. Things that make you go, What I like in a good author is not what he says, but what he whispers.
Ooh, well said.
Yeah, well, that's what I told you.
Yeah.
I hear much of people's calling out to punish the guilty, but very few are concerned to clear the innocent. You can't wait for inspiration. You have to go after it with a club.
You read that one.
I did?
Yeah, last week. I
Really?
remember that.
Well, then I don't remember the rest of these. Are you sure?
It was a week ago. You shouldn't have to remember any of this.
Well, obviously somebody will have to tell me. So, man exploits man. Under communism, it's just the opposite.
Yeah, so you read that last week.
I did?
Yeah.
Well, no
I didn't
wonder
know.
I thought it was a great idea.
I didn't understand it then either.
Well, it could be man
No,
exploits
don't.
man.
I don't. No.
The opposite is
No, I don't
man
want
exploits man.
to. I don't want to care. I don't care.
Okay. Well, I guess we've already done these, so forget them. We did them. I don't remember them. It's a nice thing about getting old. We watch movies that we know we've seen before, that we have, and it's like, did we ever watch this?
Well, that scene looks familiar, but the rest of it.
Yeah. So there's
Everything's
value.
brand new.
There's value.
Well, it's just we have all that other crud that we've installed in our brain, and that just didn't stick.
Nope. Fools rush in where angels fear to tread. And that is true. I believe that. If you want anything done, give it to a busy man.
That's true.
Yep.
Or a busy woman.
Yep. To me, every hour of the light and dark is a miracle. Every cubic inch of space is a miracle. I like that. Oops.
A lot of miracles in the world.
Well, there are. Like those flowers. I'm like,
Yeah.
you're going to show people
Yeah, in a
later. So over here, she's going to show people stuff.
Do I
You
just
can't
need to
see
do it?
You
'Cause
can't see it.
I'll just do it.
The buttons on my jeans have started social distancing from each other.
Cute.
Someone just used my driveway to turn around, and now I'm standing outside by myself with 2 open beers and a lonely face.
COVID will do that to you. You just don't know what you're...
My favorite thing about people? They're dogs.
Could be.
Sometimes. I Googled my symptoms. Turns out I just need more cats.
Right, Mary?
I don't have any ducks in a row. I have squirrels, and they're everywhere.
He does have squirrels. And they are
Pants? You mean leg prisons.
everywhere. Leg prisons.
I like. Yes, I know I've done this one before, but I've got to do it again because I like it. So,
Okay. At least you remember
someone
it.
originally sent me this. Actually, Leon Dotson sent me this originally in 2008. So, and I know I've done it a couple times. Anyway, the preacher's son. An old country preacher had a teenage son, and it was getting time that he should give some thought to choosing a profession. Like many young men his age, they don't really know what they wanted to do, and he didn't seem to be too concerned about it. One day, while the boy was away at school, his father decided to try an experiment. He went into the boy's room, placed on his study 4 objects: a Bible, a silver dollar, a bottle of whiskey, and an old Playboy magazine. "I'll just hide behind the door," the old preacher said to himself when he comes home from school today. "I'll see which one he picks up. If it's a Bible, he's going to be a preacher, just like me. And what a blessing that would be. If he picks up the dollar, he's going to be a businessman, and that would be okay too. But if he picks up the bottle, he's going to be a no-good, drunken bum. Lord, what a shame that would be. And worst of all, if he picks up the magazine, he's going to be a skirt-chasing womanizer." The old man waited anxiously, and soon he heard his son's footsteps coming through the door, whistling and heading up to his room. The boy tossed his books on the bed, and as he turned to leave the room, he spotted the objects on the table. With curiosity in his eye, he walked over to inspect them. Finally, he picked up the Bible and placed it under his arm. He picked up the silver dollar and dropped it in his pocket. He uncorked the bottle and took a big drink while he admired this month's centerfold. "Lord have mercy," the old preacher disgustedly whispered. "He's going to run for Congress."
Oh, Lord. And I'm supposed to follow that?
Sure, I dare you.
Well, I wanted to show you more stuff today. This is Amethyst. And as you can see, all the little
Got some big ones in there too.
all the little shards in there. Hold that one, please. Ooh. This one's a little heavier. Oh, there you go. Ooh, the same crystal, just lots of different facets. And here's another one. Let's see if you can. Isn't that one pretty? I'll show you the full and then up close. Pretty stuff.
Pretty
and
stuff.
The reason we're going to talk about, or the reason I wanted to bring these to your attention, is that we're going to talk about the facets of peace and how peace has lots of different aspects to it.
Kind of like a diamond.
Kind of like a diamond.
Or any faceted gem.
Yes.
So, all right. See you in a bit.
So there we go. Thank you, dear. See you later.
Limping away.
Limping away. Poor baby. Pardon me. Those flowers kind of get to me. Let's start with a prayer. And this one is a prayer from our Prayer and Gratitudes book. And you can get a free copy online at thedivinefellowship.com. And there'll be a little place where you can click on free ebooks. And this is one of them. This one is called Prayer for Seeking. It's on page 29. Loving Spirit of Light, I am seeking the light. I'm seeking the light within. I'm seeking the light within me, and I'm seeking the light within others. I'm seeking the light within circumstances. I'm seeking the light within situations. I'm seeking the ability to choose light. I'm seeking the ability to walk in the light. Strengthen me with your light so that I may stay in the light and not give up. Help me release fear and doubt and step into this light of power so that I may walk in light. And so it is. In the name of the Ascended One, Jesus, amen. And our gratitude, I'm grateful for the strength I find in divine light. So yesterday we did the Labyrinth walk. Did some healing things with that. Pardon me. I love those flowers, but boy, I tell you, they kind of they smell so sweet, and yet, what can I say? What can I say? So when I got home, we had things we needed to do, and then I was trying to rest, couldn't sleep. Had a really cool visionary guided meditation kind of thing. So I wrote that down. That'll be our guided meditation here in a bit. And then it occurred to me that there are many facets to peace. And I want to chat with you about that a bit. And the first thing I want to do is I want to read to you. There's lots of Bible passages I could read, but I only want to read this one for you because it's so powerful. This is from 2 Thessalonians chapter 3, verse 16. Now may the Lord of peace himself continually grant you peace in every circumstance. The Lord be with you all. And the word circumstance is literally translated way. So may the Lord of peace himself continually grant you peace in every way. So I got to thinking about that. Every way, well, what could that look like? And I realized we can pray for peace for ourselves, and we can pray for the aspects of peace. So one of the, I just came up with a whole bunch. I'm just going to read them to you. And they're powerful. I hope you can really take this in, because for me, I just thought peace was the absence of turmoil. And you know, if you agitate water and then you leave it alone, it'll just get calm. And you know, when Jesus was calming the storm, he said, "Peace, be still," and the winds stopped and the waters got calm. So I thought that was all there was to it. Well, as I was pondering this, it occurred to me that there are lots of aspects to peace. One aspect that we can pray for, because we can ask for, the good book says, may the Lord of peace himself give it to us. So let's ask for it, right? Seek and you shall find, ask and it shall be given. So if we ask for peace through love, then we can have harmony. Harmony within and harmony with other people, whether we agree with them or not. There's a lot of disagreements going on in the world. But when we pray for peace through love, then the gift is harmony for ourselves and for others. If we pray for peace through restoration, regeneration, renewal, then we get healing. Healing for ourselves, healing for others. What a beautiful gift that is. We can pray for peace through our intent. And that the gift of our intent is choice. And when we feel powerless, it's when we haven't recognized our point of choice in a situation. And maybe there isn't one. But if there isn't one, then we can choose then to surrender into it. Even that's a choice. Even that's a choice. So when we feel powerless, it's important for us to pray for peace through our intent. And that grants us the choice, which grants us power. Awareness. We can pray for peace through awareness. And when we have that awareness, that expanded awareness, we have spiritual attunement. And when we're tuned in spiritually, we can observe, notice, recognize, and experience life on a whole different level, can we not? We can pray for peace through discernment. And discernment, we have choice already. Discernment is this ability to know which choice is the right choice, or which choice would bless us the best, or which choice would be best for us for now, in this moment. And that grants us wisdom. Discernment, coupled with choice, grants us wisdom. We can pray for peace through faith. And that faith leads us to abundant blessings. It's with faith that we step out. It's with faith that we recognize where we are and the next step. It's all kind of connected into this discernment and wisdom and choice. And faith grants us a clarity that we cannot get out otherwise. You know, Phil and I do a lot of funerals. I've kind of relinquished all of that and let him lead that. He does a great job with funerals. It's beautiful. And what we've noticed over the years is that people who have no faith are devastated and absolutely struggling to cope. But people who have faith are sad, but they have that foundation, that structure that supports and uplifts them and grants them peace in a very difficult situation. So faith is powerful. And, Phil and I, we don't care what you believe, we care that you believe. We can pray for peace through grace. Grace is another facet of peace. And grace grants us divine intervention. Grace is this unearned, unmerited gift from divine source. And it comes to us when we need it the most and when we have the least ability to ask for it often. Sometimes we can't even ask for it. We just pray, God, help me. And what we're asking for is for grace. We're asking for divine intervention so that divine source causes things to work for our benefit here in this physical world. And it happens all the time, does it not? We experience that. We can pray for peace through our talents and abilities. And what that gives us is opportunities. Because if we follow our talents and our abilities, that opens doors for us. Because that's really where we're meant to be. We tend to do what we think we should do or what other people expect us to do or what we ourselves expect ourselves to do. But when we move into this place of noticing our talents and abilities, then we have opportunity to really shine. And it doesn't have to look like anybody else's stuff. Oftentimes we think success is a dollar amount or success is a number of clients amount or amount of fame or recognition, when in truth, success is that feeling that we get when we're living our purpose, when we're living what we came here to do, our destiny. And we can find that destiny within our talents and abilities that were given to us. And it's where we find joyfulness, where we find that playfulness. We can pray for peace also through knowledge of God as source. That's kind of like faith, but it's a specific kind of faith that adds to the aspect that I'm not the source of anything. It's divine source. And I'm the recipient of that. Yes, there's things that I do. I use my talents and abilities, and then I'm blessed, and that's part of the transaction here. But noticing and recognizing that God is the source takes all the weight off and brings peace into my being. It'll bring peace to us. And as a result, we have abundance. That's where abundance comes from. Not hard work. Certainly there's actions to be taken, but hard work isn't really the go-to anymore. Maybe for our parents or our parents' parents, hard work was the thing. But less hard work, more focus work. Focusing on our talents and abilities again. These all kind of work together. And we can pray for peace through gratitude. And what does gratitude grant us? It grants us hope. When we have gratitude and experience gratitude, not only are we thankful for what we have, but this grants us hope that more is coming. And it grants us hope that, we were blessed here, we'll be blessed again. It's a beautiful thing. And we can pray for peace through purposefulness. Doing things on purpose. Doing things within our purpose. And this can be as simple as just choosing, again, the choosing part, choosing to be present when we're doing something. If I'm going to wash dishes, I'm going to wash them with purpose. If I'm going to make a phone call, I'm going to make it with purpose. If I'm going to plant a flower, I'm going to plant it with purpose. And then the results that I receive are strength, courage, and enthusiasm. When we're living in our purpose and we're doing everything on purpose, we have the courage to do more. We have the strength to do what we want to do. And we have enthusiasm. I think enthusiasm is a powerful commodity. There was a gal that we used to know, Phil and I, her name was Lori Rubich. Oh man, she knew enthusiasm. And it opened doors for us because it was through her enthusiasm that she made progress. She wasn't the brightest cookie in the batch. And she didn't have a lot of money, but she made progress because just by her sheer enthusiasm for what she was doing. It was amazing, just amazing. And that comes from purposefulness. And the last one I want to mention to you today is stillness. Remember Jesus saying to the storm, peace be still. There's also a Bible verse that says, be still and know that I am God. That stillness, that being still, getting centered and being in that space is powerful. And that grants us inspiration. So I'm telling you all of this because it's not just this random list. Because if you're feeling like you're missing out on enthusiasm, look at your purpose. Look at what you're doing with purpose. Whatever you do, whatever your hands choose to do, you choose to do with your hands, is worthy work. And that will grant you enthusiasm. If you're missing out on wisdom, pray for discernment. And discernment, having peace in the discernment, is trusting that you'll have the information necessary to make a good choice. And if you make a choice that brings hardships, it's because you needed it. We can trust the process. See how that works? Want abundant blessings? Faith. Want some new opportunities in your world? Take a look at your talents and abilities. Want harmony? Love is the key. Love is the answer. Want healing for yourself or for others? Look at this restorative energy, this renewal that comes through being at peace. We don't heal when we're agitated about something. It's this peaceful energy that we're gifted when we move into that state of peacefulness. So if you find yourself lacking something, peace is the key. And there's an aspect of peace that will assist you. If you can't remember the exact access point, asset here that we're looking at, pray for peace. And the specific form of peace will come for you. Does that make sense? There's so much chaos and so much stress in the world right now that peace is a powerful commodity. To have that peace within our spirit and peace within our being, oh my goodness, what a beautiful thing. Because people are going to be people. Life is going to be life. And peace grants us the power to move through all of it. And it empowers us in unique, special ways. Make sense? I hope it does for you. You know, I bring this up because, we just recently had that full moon. Holy wow, we're supposed to bring all this peace and blessings. Well, what it brought up was what was not peaceful. We get to look at it. So I'm probably not the only one that experienced a lot of distress over this last week. And because it's necessary to look at stuff, we tend to just bury it. And just because it's buried doesn't mean we're at peace about it. And burying something alive just creates a zombie. And zombies aren't any fun. They'll eat your brains. And we can't think. And when we can't think, then all we are is running on frantic energy. And where's the peace in that? It's not. So whatever circumstances you're in, notice that. Don't bury it. Look at it. And say, okay, I'm lacking something. Let me go over the list again. That be helpful for you. If you're lacking harmony with yourself or someone else, love. Lacking healing, restorative energy. Lacking choice, feeling powerless, intent. Spiritual attunement. Are you feeling out of alignment, out of sorts? I mean, our cars don't run well when they're out of alignment. That we don't either. So if we're out of spiritual attunement, awareness, that sacred, expanded awareness, more than just the physical plane, being able to experience the truth of it all. Wisdom, got to make some big decisions. Pray for discernment, the peace that comes with discernment. Abundant blessings, faith. Divine intervention, grace. Opportunities, talents and abilities. Abundance, recognizing God as source. Back to kind of faith, a deeper level of faith. Need some hope. Kind of hard to get a lot of hope nowadays, huh? Gratitude. Gratitude. We've been so blessed, and we will continue to be blessed. Need some strength, courage, or enthusiasm? Look at your purposefulness. Doing things with purpose. And within your purpose, if you happen to know what your purpose is that you came here to do, that's even better. Following that purposefulness. Need some inspiration? Get still. Find the stillness. And that allows peace to flow to you and inspiration to flow as well. So, let me call Mr. Phil. My watch died, so I have to see what time we have. Okay, cool. Because I want to leave extra time for this guided meditation because it's a long one. And you're going to like it, I think. Looks like there's quite a few comments. I don't know what they're all about there. Communion. This is a sacred tradition, a sacred ceremony where we consume this little bit of cracker. But what we're doing is we are taking a taste of divine connection. So join us in prayer, please. Loving Spirit of Light, grant us love and joy and grace, and grant us every aspect of peace. You are powerful, and you can do this. We thank you for the peace you bring to us in this moment and any moment. In the name of Jesus, the Ascended One. Amen. This too is a symbol. This symbolizes the journey that Jesus took to open the doorway of the ascension path for us. And it is by that pathway that we can move into a state of being where peace is readily accessible for us. Join us in prayer, please. Loving Spirit of Light, as we drink this in, help us to drink in life, all of it. Help us to look at what we're lacking and know that there is a peace to restore us. Grant us peace in our journey. These things we pray in the name of Jesus, the Ascended One. Amen.
Amen. Peace.
Peace out, dude.
And dudettes. Thank you for the contributions that people made yesterday when they were doing the Labyrinth. Appreciate that
wonderful.
a lot.
Yes, thank you.
And thank you, Beth, for putting on the screen how to send more.
Yeah.
Either directly to the church, or and the address is right there on the screen. 513 Barth in Richland, Washington. Also, if you do Amazon, we do. I just looked, and for the 45th time, money was sent to the church for purchases that we made. We don't do a lot of stuff on, but 45 over the number of years.
A penny here, a penny there.
Yeah, we know people that do that every month. But yeah, that's another way to send to the church, and that's Amazon Smile. Costs you nothing, but it helps the church, so appreciate that.
Yes.
And
we hope to be back. I know
we're still sort of planning on it.
I know there's kind of
looks like we might be going back to phase two here. Looks like, but the show still looks good in October so far. So we're still planning on the show in October.
So, would you check on those messages, see if there's anything that I need to know about, if anybody had a question about the services before I do the guided meditation?
Okay, I've been glancing as I've been sitting here. There were just comments.
Oh,
but
okay.
No questions.
If there were any questions, then okay.
I'll glance. So.
All right. Because I want to do this guided meditation. It's deep. Oh, the guided meditation. We have to give acknowledgement to Christopher Turner because there's a dragon in this guided meditation. And our beloved Christopher Turner always loved dragons. I tried to do a dragon meditation when he came in every fourth Sunday of the month. Missed that guy. He was really quite something special, wasn't he? So we're going to just remember him briefly as we prepare ourselves to take a journey with a dragon. Was there anything in there, Phil? No looking. Okay. 1 second.
No questions.
Okay, thanks, Phil. All right. So, get centered into your core being. And some people that feels in your solar plexus, and some people feels in your heart space, some people feels in your mind. Wherever that is, just feel centered in that. And feel peace. Feel this peace washing over you. There's nothing you have to do right now. Nothing requiring your attention. And if there is, you'll be able to step away and go take care of business and come back. But for now, in this moment, you can purposefully be here. And you have the ability, have talents and abilities to pay attention and to visualize. And this is going to grant you strength and courage and enthusiasm in your world. And you're bringing stillness into your being. That grants us this inspiration. Because as I walk you through this guided meditation, I'm going to give you opportunities for choices. You can either just imagine it and choose it, or you can see what shows up for you. Either way, whether you can imagine it or you just say, I think I want that. Doesn't matter. Either way works for you and will have spiritual significance for you. So allow yourself the ability, the willingness to move into that space of stillness and allow that inspiration to come to you, and allowing yourself that the power of your intent to receive spiritual messages, which grants you choice. And that spiritual attunement that comes through that expanded awareness that we're tapping into. So from this state of peace and the multi-aspects of peace, multifaceted aspects of peace, allow yourself to find your way to a very large open meadow. Now there may be trees surrounding, but they're just trees surrounding. What you're looking for is this open meadow. And as you step out into this open meadow, you're going to call to you a dragon. The dragon is going to take you on an adventure today. And see what dragon comes to you. Is it a red dragon, a blue dragon, a black dragon, or a white dragon? Which of these four? A red dragon, a blue dragon, a black dragon, or a white dragon? Whatever dragon appears, whatever color dragon appears, has significance for you in the spiritual realms. This dragon has a saddle, and so you effortlessly climb up into the saddle, or the dragon helps you up onto the saddle. And the saddle's right behind his neck, between his wings. This gives you a perfect place to be in balance and to see everything that's going on around you. And you and your dragon take off. And as you take off, you begin to hit some wind. We will be interacting with 4 different kinds of wind in our journey today. This first wind is the wind of disruption. And you're tossed about. Wind blows this way, wind blows that way, pushes you up, pulls you down. It's going every different direction. So you find that you rise in your stirrups a bit, and you can navigate the wind as your dragon is moving through the quick changes. You are balanced and you are able to navigate with this dragon. And you trust the dragon, because the dragon will intuitively, instinctively know what to do. And your job is to hang on and enjoy the ride as best you can. And as you are experiencing this and learning to trust how you feel and go with the flow, you realize that you know this, you've got this. So you ask your dragon to rise above this first wind of disruption. And the dragon climbs. And you enter the wind number 2, which is the wind of fury. Now this wind of fury is opposition whichever direction you go. Should you go north, the wind is blowing right in your face. It's hard work going forward. Should you bank and turn and go south, the wind is blowing right in your face. And it's hard to navigate. It's hard to move forward. And you realize that it's important for you to hunker down. You don't stand on your toes and on the stirrups. You hunker down. You hang on. And you get closer to your dragon. And you trust your dragon to see you through. Trust your dragon to power you through. And you realize that you've learned what you needed to learn from this wind. And you ask your dragon to climb higher. So your dragon climbs higher. And you enter wind number 3, which is winds of change. Winds of transformation. These winds are less strong, but they still have power over you. And they push you in one direction or another. First, they push you, in the direction to where you are now flying over rich farmlands. It's beautiful to see. Maybe there's a river running through that. And it's like a patchwork quilt below. And then the wind gust changes, and it pushes you to a mountainous area. And you see the rugged mountains and the snow. It's beautiful. Feel the crisp, clean air. It's lovely. And then the winds gust again and push you out into the desert. You'll see there's an oasis here, an oasis there. But for long stretches, it's just desert. And you notice this. You pay attention to this. And then a gust of wind pushes you now out into the ocean. But you're right at the beach. So you see that there's palm trees, and maybe there's people. You might even wave at them. It feels delightful here. Gentle breeze. It's just lovely. Sun is pleasant. And then a gust of wind pushes you further out into the ocean. And as you look down, you see that there's a pod of whales. And they remind you of your own soul song as you move by. And then you are pushed back towards land. And you're pushed here, and you're pushed there, and you're pushed here, and you're pushed there. And you realize that there's lots of things to learn and lots of things to see. but it's all rather random. And you'd rather have a little more power over that. So you ask your dragon to climb out of this wind. And you enter the wind number 4, which is the wind of bliss. It's smooth, exhilarating. Your dragon navigates this wind effortlessly. You feel uplifted and peaceful. Oh, there's that peace. You can choose to bank to the left and notice there's farmland. And you can choose to feel nourished by this farmland as you effortlessly glide through the valley. You can choose to bank to the right and you notice the mountains again. You feel awakened and refreshed. And you can choose to bank back to the left, and you're now over the desert and over the oasis. And you can choose to feel open and clear. And you can choose to bank to the right, and now you're back over your beach scene or your island, and you can feel relaxed and cheerful and abundant. And you can choose to bank back to the left, out into the expanse of the ocean. And as you see the whales, they're spouting their water, you can hear their soul song, their whale song, and you hear your own soul song reverberating within you. You're the only one that carries that song. It is unique to you. It is unique to your purpose. It is unique to your life. And you find yourself blissful and grateful, peaceful. And you notice now that there's a castle among the clouds. And as you approach the castle, you land on the cloud. It supports you. It's a guided meditation. Anything can happen. And notice the castle. Is the castle drawbridge open or is it closed? If the drawbridge is open, you and your dragon go on in. If it's closed, you call out to the gatekeeper and ask for the gate to be opened. And it's opened, and then you go in and allow yourself to enter. And everyone here in this castle is glad to see you. They're so proud of you for getting here. Not everyone can. And they have gifts for you and your dragon. So they give gifts to your dragon first. What gift does your dragon receive? A golden face shield, water, or the gift of time, or a timepiece? A golden face shield, water, or a gift of time, or a timepiece? Then you're given a gift. What gift are you given? A cloak, a signet ring, or a shield that has a dragon emblem on it? Are you given a cloak, a signet ring, or a dragon emblem shield? Which gift are you given? As you receive your gift, and your dragon has received its gift, you wish to bless these people. And you find yourself putting your hand over your heart and sending a big thank you. And as you send your thank you, sparkling light from your heart emanates and blesses each person with just a sparkle, a twinkle of light. It feels wonderful to be a blessing in this way, to bless them. They're grateful for it. And now it's time to leave our castle here. There's more to do, more to learn. We can do that at another time. But for now, it's time for us to take our leave. And you and your dragon step back through the gate, through the drawbridge, back to the edge of the cloud. You remount your dragon, and you notice that you are directly above the field, the open field that you took off from. So you and your dragon jump off from the cloud and begin a very slow spiral. And the first spiral takes you around the castle. And you see how beautiful it is, and it's intriguing. You want to come back. And as you spiral downward, you allow yourself to spiral into the winds of change, and you effortlessly just pass right through that. You pass through the winds of fury and effortlessly spiral right through that because you've learned. You have power over it. And then you spiral through the winds of disruption, and you effortlessly pass through that because you've learned how to deal with that. And you gently land on this open field, and you dismount. Then you thank your dragon, you acknowledge your dragon, and you know it's time to separate for a while. But even in this moment, you still have the same bliss, the same peace that you had in the cloud castle. And you have the same connection with this dragon, and you know that this dragon will always have this connection with you, and you with it. And so you turn and begin to walk away, and your dragon takes a giant leap and takes off into the air and flies away. And know that at any time you can request this dragon to return, and will come back for you, and you can take a new adventure. But for now, allow yourself to walk back through the field, back into this time and space, back into the here and now, back into your physical form, bringing with you a sense of connection, bringing with you that sense of bliss, bringing with you peace. And allow yourself to open your eyes if you've not already done so. Might want to wiggle fingers, wiggle toes. I'm going to give you the interpretation of the gifts or the choices. And then if you have anything additional, you can let me know and I will answer those. Or you can type them in and send them to Phil. So the first thing was our dragon. The color of the dragon indicates to you what you're claiming or reclaiming regarding your spiritual state. So the dragon is, in essence, is your spiritual awareness. And there's an aspect that either you're claiming for the first time or you're reclaiming. If your dragon was red, you're reclaiming your spiritual power. You're claiming or reclaiming your spiritual power now. And remember, a lot of that comes through grace. So you can reclaim that. It's a gift. If your dragon was blue, you are reclaiming peace. You've lost it. It's gone bye-bye. But you've reclaimed it. And that's the purpose of your journey. And that is all of the aspects we talked about earlier in our discussion. If your dragon was black, you're claiming unlimited possibilities. Unlimited possibilities. It might be important for you to notice your talents and abilities because they're going to grant you that journey into new opportunities. If your dragon was white, you're claiming or reclaiming faith. It doesn't have to look like what your parents thought. It doesn't have to look like what somebody else thinks you should do. But this is faith that will serve you. Faith that blesses you and grants you abundance and a blessed life. Then we went through the different winds, and I think that takes us to the drawbridge. If the drawbridge is up, and you have to ask the gatekeeper to drop it down, this is asking you to speak your truth. There may be something that you're not speaking to yourself or to another person. Now this is speaking your truth. Speaking your truth with peacefulness in your heart, with that harmony. So it's not about you did this or that's wrong, but it's speaking your truth. Truth is this neutral energy. Here's how it is. It's just peaceful. Peaceful. And it's time to speak your peace. Speak your truth in a peaceful way, without harm, without damage, without resentment and bitterness flowing through. Just being truthful being real with yourself and with others. If your drawbridge was down, this is asking you to open your heart. Open your heart. And maybe you don't know how to do that. All of these prayers for peace that we talked about, they open your heart. Pray for those. Pray for that peace to be gifted to you in that way. So the gift that your dragon was given has significance for you, because your dragon is really a manifestation of your own powerful self. Did you get the golden face shield, water, or the gift of time, or a timepiece? The golden face shield is reminding you to know your worth. Face up to your value. Face up to your worth. Stop believing the lie that you're worthless. Stop. Know your worth. And if you don't know your worth, move into that space of peace, and your worth will be revealed to you. Did your dragon receive the gift of water? This is asking you to refresh your spirit with joy. Do something that brings you joy. Can't remember what brings you joy? Take some time to figure it out. Take a walk. That'll help figure it out. Do something different until you can do something joyful. Do something different until you can do something joyful. Were you given the gift of time or a timepiece? This is asking you to restore awareness of each moment. Restore the value of each moment. Each moment is precious. We tend to get bored, and then we just kind of fog through life. This is asking you to restore your awareness of the value in each moment. What gift did you receive? Did you receive a cloak, a signet ring, or the shield that had the dragon symbol on it? If you received the cloak, this is telling you that it's time to honor yourself and others. You're doing the best you can. They're doing the best they can. Could they do better? Maybe. Could you do better? Maybe. But cut you both yourself and others slack. Because in this moment, you're doing the best you can. In this moment, they're doing the best they can. Honor that. Honor that. Hit a signet ring. This is asking you to heal, seal, and bless in all that you do. Heal, seal, and bless. I think there's a whole nother message on heal, seal, and bless. I'm really excited to hear that one come through. But this one feels like this is about returning to neutral without pain. And that's healing. And as we heal ourselves or heal a situation or bring healing into a situation, we bless. We bless it. And then we lock it in. That's the seal it. Heal it, seal it, heal it. Heal it, seal it, and bless it. So when we seal it, we lock it in. Keep it. It doesn't have to be fleeting. And this blesses you and blesses all that you do. Everything that you do will be done with a blessing, because you've sealed it with the purpose of being healing in every moment. Did you receive the shield? Not only is this for protection, this is for acknowledgement. This is acknowledging who you are, who you belong to, divine source, and acknowledging that in others through kindness. Being kind to oneself and being kind to others. And I think that was all that we had as far as the options that we were given. I hope you enjoyed this guided meditation. It certainly was a blessing for me to receive. So if there's any questions, type them up, send them Phil. It looks like there's several comments there already. Let me... get back to page 1.
Hello.
Hello. Anything I need to know?
Look here again. Yes. Going back up to where I was. Oh, I just wanted to do a shout out real quick. Many blessings to Angelina.
Okay.
And said Valerie says my dragon was red. Then at each changing vision, the dragon changed color to relate to that vision.
Awesome. So that gives you the adaptability to do whatever you need to do. You've got this. You've got this. How beautiful is that? Awesome.
And Myrna said her dragon was blue. Took right turns. Mantra, oh hum. Bridge was up. Dragon was gifted water. And I was gifted the dragon shield. I was given the dragon shield. Same thing.
Okay, so she's claiming peace. Switch pages here. Dragon got water. It's time to refresh your own spirit with joy. Do something different until you can do something joyful. If you can't figure out what to do that's joyful. And you were given the shield. This is for protection. It's also to acknowledge who you are. You're not a nobody. You're somebody. And you're somebody because somebody loves you. Well, I love you too. Okay. What else?
Well, Tracy just said Signet Ring, heal, seal, and bless. Remember for later.
Yes. Heal, seal, and bless. I think there's a whole other message there. But yeah, the signet ring, you know, they were used in ancient times. They would put wax and then they would put the ring and embed the ring in the wax and leave a mark there. And that was to signify that this is from the source it was from, who it's from. So this is giving you an additional level of power in knowing that you're putting your mark in the world. You came to make a difference. And you are. What else?
Marlena said her dragon was one that constantly changed colors, including green and gold. The bridge was closed. Dragon was given a face shield, and I was also given a sword shield, always towards the mountains.
Okay, so if your drawbridge was up,
He said it was closed.
it was closed. Okay, so it's up. That means it's time to speak your truth. Time to be in your truth, live your truth, walk your truth. And the gatekeeper is you. You're the only one keeping you from doing that. The dragon was given a face shield. This is know your worth. Know your worth. And the shield that you were given and the sword, this is the sword of truth again. The truth is, the good book says the truth is like a double-edged sword. Cuts coming and a-going. Cut through the crap with truth. What's your truth on that? Doesn't matter what everybody else thinks. What's your truth? It just cuts right through all the crud and all the strings and attachments and worries. Cuts right through it. Is there anything else on that one?
No questions, just nice comments and thank yous.
Ah, awesome. Well, I'll get online and respond to those here in just a minute. So thank you, everyone, for participating in that. I loved it. I love it when they come through like that. You want to see the crystal again, don't you? I know you do. I know you do. Ooh, pretty. Killing time till you got here. So, welcome back, Mr. Bell. Let's wrap up with our energy circuit. I need an inhaler. So bringing fresh, bright energy in from that higher source, let it settle into your heart space. And from your heart space, left hand to right hand, back to your heart space. This completes that circuit. And as you keep your hands separate and apart, then energy builds between your hands because that's your intent. You're going to choose to do that. And as this energy builds, you just notice its quality. It's filled with peace. Maybe there's someone you know that's really going through some tough stuff, and they could use some peace.
Might be you.
Might be you. If you can think of someone that could use peace, or maybe you want to send it out into the whole world, whatever feels right to you, gift that peace. Let it go. And clear your hands because you don't want any backwash, any psychic backwash. Fresh, bright energy into your heart space. Left hand to right hand, back to your heart space, closing that circuit again. And with that circuit connected, energy builds again. And again, this beautiful, peaceful energy is being generated for you. What I'm seeing may not be what you're seeing, but I'm seeing kind of golden, orange, just luminous, bright colors. It's beautiful, beautiful, with little blue sparkles in it. Very pretty, at least that's what's coming up for me. Take this energy now, bring it into your own heart space, and let that dissipate through your whole being and into the energy field that surrounds you so that you are resonating in peace. May your life be a prayer, meaning everything that you do is with intent and with divine connection. God bless.
Many
Love you all.
blessings.